We know that a lot of our subscribers are just coming into the UK or just recently relocated to the UK. So this today we want to share some tips with you. We want to share some of our experiences. We don't want you to make some mistakes that we made or we almost made. Okay, so we want you to learn from our experience. You know we love you now, so we need to put this out there for you guys. So if it's something you would like to watch, please stay behind, don't leave. You need to stick and watch this to the end because I'm sure you're going to be learning a lot from today's topic. So with that, we welcome you to today's episode of the Fab family. How you guys doing? Hope you're all right. Welcome. We have been seeing a lot of comments, a lot of DMs. I'm in the UK. I just got to the UK. You know, it's so we're so happy for you guys. Honestly, you're welcome. We pray that the land will favor every one of you.
Amen.
So welcome to the Fab family. If you're new here, my name is Abigail, and this is my husband.
Femi.
We are the Fab family. So let's jump right into today's topic.
Yeah. So first of all, when you just say this is your husband, you don't need to hype me. Like hype me. This is your darling husband. This is your handsome husband. This is your those adjectives. You feel it. So firstly, we'll be going into accommodation, and this is very important because we know that once you get into the UK, the first thing you want to look out for is accommodation. Now, because of the cost of Airbnb or getting hotel, a lot of people usually, avoid that option. So if in your case you find someone to accommodate you for free, it could be for a few days, it could be for a few weeks, but if you're in a position where you find someone to accommodate you for free, please, I'm begging you, do not take that privilege for granted.
Yeah.
Do not take it for granted. Because in some cases, some people, because you are staying with someone, maybe a friend or a family, then you relent on your house hunting.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've seen people switch very quickly. Because once the number of people living in a place increases, then there's a chance that the bills will increase.
Yeah.
So when your host starts paying for bills for you or for more than the regular people that live in the house, at times it leads to what is the corner in English?
Anger.
No, it's not anger. At times it leads to a corner.
Like,
do you get?
You can push the person to the wall.
Yes, you can push the person to the wall. The person might be nice enough that the person will not complain week by week, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It just keeps piling up. And the person is not seeing the effort from you, that this person is not even making efforts to get his own accommodation. Mm-hmm. People take it for granted. I don't want you to be in a position where you are blessed to have somebody host you this week. Then the next week you are hustling for a temporary place to stay. So please, and even with that, regardless of the number of days or weeks that you stay with a person or that you stay with your host, please try to be nice. Is it nice?
Help.
Yes.
Not that you start doing chores now.
Yes.
I mean, you can ask if you're to pay a certain amount, or maybe there's a bill you would just want to help out with the bill.
Yeah, like just contribute to something. And for some of you that are on a budget, that the money you have with you just to get an accommodation, you don't really have spare change. You can go out and just buy bread, £1.
Milk,
you can buy
juice.
Biscuits, you can buy just buy something, you can buy fruit. Just buy something, because we've seen people with very bad habits. You go out, you come back, you don't buy anything.
So like that, you become a burden to those people, because they wanted to help you, but now you don't have anywhere. Would they throw you out in the street? So we are just saying that you should be considerate in all your actions and decisions.
Yes, so it doesn't turn upside down in a jiffy. Yes, so the second one, I think it's also on accommodation.
Before we even go to the second one, I want to encourage everyone that's just coming in now. We know that you're facing a lot concerning accommodation, especially in this part where we are. We don't know what's going on. Houses are just scarce and they're asking for a lot of things. It's getting people are stranded. Just keep the faith alive. That's all we can say. Just be hopeful, don't stop searching, don't be frustrated. I know some people are paying for Airbnb. I mean, it's not easy though, but you don't have a choice now.
It's not easy though.
Oh, now see, now I've lost my. What was I saying?
I'll continue for you. So in that light, as much as a lot of you desperately want to get an accommodation, please also, I don't think be patient is the right word to use.
Don't rush.
Don't rush. Yes, I'm as desperate as you are. Don't rush, and the reason is that.
Not like don't rush. Don't be careful.
I think they will understand from the explanation.
Okay.
So the reason is that, see, a lot of these letting agents and these agencies, they know that people need accommodation desperately. So the way they are increasing the house rent is just beyond normal.
Crazy.
It's beyond normal and it's really unfair. So what we will advise for you to do is, wherever you are, just sample the average price of the kind of apartment you want. If you want a 1-bedroom apartment, sample round the average price of a 1-bedroom apartment. If it's a 3-bedroom, sample round the average price of a 3-bedroom. So the one you want to go for, if it is way beyond the average price, don't go for it.
Yeah.
Because we've seen on some of these housing platforms that eventually, when nobody gets the apartment, they will reduce the price. We've seen a lot of, they eventually reduce the price. But because they know that you are just coming in, you are desperately in need of an accommodation. If you go and larry more, imagine you are not paying, say, 1,000 or 1,100 for a 2-bedroom, for a 3-bedroom apartment.
I mean,
it is over the roof.
Why pay £750 for a 1-bedroom apartment? It doesn't make sense.
At all.
Hey.
It doesn't make sense. And because they know that you are just coming in, you don't know enough, or you are not patient enough. You don't want to put out the price. They will say houses are scarce. Yes, houses are scarce, but they are still houses. Houses are scarce, people are still getting accommodation. Because
last, that house will become an issue for you.
Yes.
You are new, you are still looking to grab shifts wherever you see, you are still looking for jobs. How do you want to keep up with? That's just the rent.
And the bad part is, you now sign like 12 months contract.
Imagine.
That means you have to keep up with it because the contract is binding.
Yeah.
So please, as much as you are really, really desperate, also be careful and watch out for these things so you don't overpay for an accommodation that you can get for a lesser price. I think that's it. Yeah. Then, which brings us to the next point.
What's the next point?
Agencies.
Oh yeah.
Agencies. And this one is really, really important because we experienced it firsthand.
Yes.
A lot of people that are just coming in, I wanted to say freshers, a lot of people that are just coming in, yeah, sorry about that, are complaining about, jobs. They are not really getting jobs. And some that have jobs, they are not really getting shifts. And we understand that. But also with that, the advice we can give is as much as you apply online back to back, also apply offline back to back. We released a video on, how to
talked about that.
Yes, how to make it easier for you to get a job in the UK. We'll drop the link in the description box in case you haven't seen it. So what we mean by apply offline back to back is with the agencies.
You go to their offices.
Go to their offices physically, let them see
They
you.
might even tell you when you go that
yes,
they don't have vacancies for now. You can just register.
Yes, tell them to add your name to their database. So whenever a shift or a job comes up for them, they can have you in their database and they can reach out to you. Now, here is the downside. Some of these agencies, we can say boldly and confidently, some of them are not reliable.
Yeah.
In the sense that you can be treated badly or you can be treated unfairly. And this is what we mean by that.
Okay, I've worked with an agency before that it wasn't nice at all. I get maybe that's how they do their own thing, but to me, it was looking like there was preference to giving out shifts. Like, they give some special shifts to some special people, and we the rest have to also for this shift, it wasn't nice. And then some agencies don't just have structure.
Yeah.
Like, this is when you are supposed to pay. You will not pay on that day. when we now ask for the money, you will not be talking as if you are doing us a favor. You get, it's just before you, I won't say before now, just be careful of some. When you see that they say acting is no longer straightforward, just withdraw yourself and get your P45 immediately. If you're no longer working with an agency, collect your P45 because it can later affect you. Okay, we wish we knew this before.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this info late. So when you're no longer working with an agency, just collect your If you don't know what a P45 is, you can search for it online. Yeah.
I think in summary, a P45 is a disengagement
like you're no longer on the payroll.
Yes, it's just to show that you no longer work with them.
Yeah.
Yes, and the downside is if you don't get your P45 early enough, it will affect you later when it has to do with tax.
Yeah.
Because on HMRC database, it will look as if you are doing multiple jobs. You get it, because it will show that you've worked here, you've worked in like 4 places, and because you did not get that disengagement form or letter or something, it will still appear there as if you are working 4 jobs when you are only working 1 job.
And they tax you.
And they tax you for it. For that 1 job you are doing, they tax you heavily for it. So you need to get that. And also, I think what you should look out for is one of the reasons why we advise that you are just coming in, find yourself a community that you can belong to. Because I remember my wife talking to someone later that this is the agency I work with, and the person said, "What? If you had told me before, I would have told you to run. Carry your gear, hold your slippers and run."
Up to now, they are still owing me.
They are still owing now, up till now. In the UK, in the UK. So when you see an agency that works a lot with the minority group, they tend to misbehave. Things that they cannot do to people that are here, they will tend to do it to you that are just coming in, because they feel that where you're coming from, you can take trash there, so they can just fill up. What's fill up?
Almost just continue.
They can just fill up. They can just use the loculo to, things that are not right. They want to put it out to you because 1, they are just coming in. 2, you are desperate for a job. 3, you don't really know the law.
Yes, I think that's the issue.
You don't really know the law. You don't know your rights. You don't know what you can fight for. Things that they naturally will not do to people here, they will do it to you. We did not even mention that we did not have that problem with one agency. It's 2 agencies. There was another agency that we had the same issue.
Those ones were worse. No office.
They don't have office.
No, they moved. We do not know where they moved to.
How are we sure that place was an office? Because it was not like an official setting. But because we really needed the job at the time, there's one agency there, they collect this number, call this person, tell them their agency, one thing. It's just like you now work for free. You now be calling them to beg for your money. They will tell you that they will pay next week, they will not pay. And they will not see anything. You now reach out to them that I didn't get paid yesterday, but they will tell you next week. Why? No reason. The next week you message them again, they will now start raking for you that one thing. Things that they naturally shouldn't do. But because you don't know your rights, you don't know the law, they just want to do nonsense. So please be careful with agencies. If you have a community, please speak out. That this agency, I noticed this, I noticed something. Before it goes too far, you can easily rectify that issue. One very major reason why we took our time to talk about the accommodation challenges of people is because we have a platform that can ease your burdens and ease your worries when it concerns accommodation, especially if you're a student.
Yes, and the platform is Amber Students. I think we've talked about this before. We've made a video on Amber Students. We'll leave the link in the description box. Please go back to it and watch. Amber Students, they are very easy. Their website is easy to navigate. You can even get your accommodation before stepping into the UK. No matter where you are in the UK or anywhere in the world, Amber Students is there for you. Just register, tell them the kind of accommodation you want, and they provide it just like that. You can come into the UK today and your house where you're going to stay is already available for you, so you don't need to go through the stress. There's a link in the description box that will take you to their website. You can follow the link, view the houses, their agents readily available to speak with you. So please go through. You don't need to go through stress. They've removed the stress for you. Okay, especially students. So make use of this opportunity. And with that, we'll come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. If you are here till this time and you still haven't subscribed, why? Please.
You people just want me to lose my temper. But
Please
it's okay.
do subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel.
You see what you people are causing.
Subscribe to our channel.
What she's trying to say is please subscribe to the channel. Click on the subscription button. Also click on the notification. You see what you people are doing to us. You see what we people are doing. Click on the notification bell background just right beside it so that you get notified whenever we drop new videos. Please also like and drop comments in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you some other time.
Bye bye.
It go be.